Hello everybody, Ben Rogers here, the Raptors Digest, reacting to probably the biggest reach of news we've maybe ever done on this channel. We've had a few of those situations during the depths of the off season, but never in the period of playoff time when the Raptors are knocked out. It's never usually been that long enough, but we have been sent this picture on multiple occasions. People are worried Masai Ujiri is gonna leave, and we've been sent this image, and we just have to react to it just to ease everyone's spirits. But I'll throw it up on the screen now. Masai Ujiri, 3 days ago, current free agent Masai Ujiri, he was spotted with Bucks co-owner Wes Edens, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, taking a picture. Riker, his hand is looking like this. Are they going in for a handshake and Masai Ujiri is the new president of basketball operations with the Bucks, or is this a reach by everyone in Raptors land?
Ben, current president, Bucks president Peter Feinen had to do some research because my heart skipped a beat to say, "Ooh, is there some fire where there's smoke, Ben?" And I think that this is this is too much of a reach to really dig into, but it's interesting. Obviously, in the basketball world, in the NBA executive world, these are all very rich, very powerful people, and it makes sense that you're going to cross over at certain events. Ben, do we know exactly where it is that they're meeting? I thought you said that you even know the venue that they're at in this picture.
I don't know specifically. I know Masai, following his post-season interview, he went down looking at NBA Africa games and stuff, so I'm not 100% sure there. That's also a reach, but that's not confirmed. This picture is real, though. It's on Getty Images.
It is.
It's not photoshopped by Bucks fans.
It is a real. It is the real. People are interested because this is a big free agent. Obviously, Masai Ujiri has been the mastermind behind some big trades for the Toronto Raptors. But part of what's fun to react to this is not only, you might just be saying, Wes Edens, who the heck is this guy? He's a partial owner of the Milwaukee Bucks. Who cares? But if you'll remember back into the playoff series where the Raptors faced off against the Bucks, and if you ever want to do your eyeballs a service and just get some positive eye candy for a couple minutes, Wes Edens' daughter, wow, she jumps off the screen, Ben. Mallory Edens, she was trolling Drake wearing that Pusha t-shirt in the playoffs, and then they had some banter going back and forth on Instagram. She was a Princeton varsity cross-country runner, Ben. So again, this is a story. It's pretty jokes that we're responding to it because obviously there's absolutely zero rumors around Masai Ujiri, but it's a fun one to break down. What are your thoughts on Mallory Edens?
Well, my thoughts on Mallory Edens is, if you're watching this video, hit me up on IG, Ben Rogers at Ben Rogers1. Riker's back on Instagram. I'll take just a homie, if you want to get on there, but we've been reaching a lot. That might be the biggest reach of this podcast, Riker, but I don't know. The big thing about it, I guess, and the reason why people are sad and worried just even seeing this picture is because you and I maybe were leading the charge on the Giannis to the Toronto Raptors. Every second week we'd be breaking out Giannis watch and speaking on how it's possible he could be coming home to Toronto, playing with Masai Ujiri, that connection, and then obviously Giannis Antetokounmpo signs that max extension with the Milwaukee Bucks, and the hopes are lost, the sadness is there, but that connection between Masai Ujiri and Giannis is still there. It's still a real thing, and we were making jokes on Bucks fans a lot, Riker. Not just us, but Raptors Nation, talking about Giannis coming to Toronto, but we've been trying to purge their most valuable asset in their franchise, and now you see this picture, the uncertainty around Masai Ujiri being a free agent. Riker, is there any chance the Bucks poach our top free agent?
No, I'm searching it up. Take this a little bit seriously here now. Peter Feinen. I'm just trying to see if there's any rumblings that maybe he's moving in position or he's moving on to something else. It doesn't seem so. I've creeped his Twitter, his LinkedIn, some old reports. Everything is suggesting that he is very much deeply enshrined for the last 6 years, 9 months as the president of the Milwaukee Bucks. So we can spin this back into more wishful thinking, is maybe this is a handshake agreement between Masai Ujiri and Wes Edens to say, hey, if the Bucks lose, if they get swept against the Brooklyn Nets, even though we just signed Giannis to a super max, he's not the guy to bring our team a championship. So you can have him. Let's determine a deal that makes sense. Maybe Masai Ujiri is getting ahead of the off season with starting to get some trades happen for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Maybe the Bucks are just saying, we're gonna buy out Giannis. We're just gonna buy out that $250 million contract and make sure he gets to Toronto. Maybe that's what that handshake is about. I'll throw it up on the screen. It's not even a handshake. It's literally just his hand going like this. But people are stressed. People are depressed after that tough Raptors season. But Riker, I don't even know if we want to dive into this that much longer. We just had to react to it because it was sent to us on multiple occasions. People stressed out about this particular situation, but I don't know. Masai Ujiri, I guess if you want to give a legitimate take to sort of end it off, what's your prediction with Masai Ujiri? Because Michael Grange did come out and say there's likely a 95% chance. We did a whole video on this a couple of weeks ago, but 95% chance he returns.
Yeah, and it was all about he wants to be promised that the Raptors are going to make every effort to remain competitive and compete for a championship. And we're looking at him as the guy that's really orchestrating the moves to keep them relevant and competitive. So it's really, to me, it's, do you want to be part of this team? Do you want to make them a championship team, make another push? Answer is going to be yes. He's going to resign, Ben.
Yeah, he's going to resign. That's the hope. But you and I also almost guaranteed that Kawhi Leonard would be coming back. So maybe we're not the guys to confirm on the he stay movement, but
we guaranteed Marc Gasol would be a Toronto Raptor, and he did.
Stayed. Well, he dipped a year later.
No, we predicted it a year before he came over that the Raptors would trade for him.
That's true. We were the earliest to the jump on the Marc Gasol talk. We had Kawhi in a thumbnail before any of that was any of the talk about the Raptors there. So it's hit and miss, but we love giving our takes. We love reaching on these sorts of things. Anyways, stay tuned to the Raptors Digest because there will be a lot of legitimate stuff coming out over the next couple weeks, specifically with the NBA draft lottery coming up. Lots of stuff in the draft to break down, and then free agency is sure to be wild. And if you're interested in all NBA coverage, Riker, Courtside Digest. We're breaking down news daily. News, reports, stories, narratives, everything around the NBA. Anything else you really want to plug on this before we do the regular plugs to end it off, Riker?
Nope, sign it off, Ben.
You guys are the best for making this far. Check out the Instagram, the TikTok, Twitter, all that cool stuff. As we said, Courtside Digest, lots of fun stuff happening. You have any last words?
Yes. You said everybody's feeling stressed. If you're feeling stressed, get yourself a cup of warm cocoa, snuggle up in a blanket, search up Mallory Edens, Google Images, and
I got her up on the screen, bro. I got her up on the screen.
Enough said.
Anything you want to say to Mallory Edens before we end it off?
Yes. I love you. Cheers.